Our next amazing guest is Kimberly Koll, my sweet friend.
Hi, May.
Hello. Welcome to Beyond the Pages. I love having you for this Boss Mom segment.
Aw, I'm excited to be here.
Well, I've seen you firsthand be a mom with your adorable daughter. And so I want to talk all about how you're able to juggle being an amazing mom, because you are,
Aw.
and also a successful real estate agent. Because, I mean, juggling both, especially in this market, is not easy to do.
No.
With low inventory, you don't want to miss a call.
No.
Right? If you've got somebody that is interested in listing, it's hard to avoid a phone call, right? So maybe you can explain to us how you're able to juggle it, because we're not perfect. We're trying our best, but you do a great job. I saw the relationship that you have with your daughter, and you've got more than...
Yes, I have a son too, so he is 9. So I have 2. They're 20 months apart, a boy and a girl.
And that is super busy. It's
Yeah.
almost like raising twins.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
So he's 9 and
Yes. She just turned 8.
Okay, so he's the older one.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And you're busy with him too. I mean, I
Yes.
want to learn more about him.
Yeah, so my son Alex, he's 9. He turns 10 in August, and so I have that short period of time where they're just a year apart. They're 20 months apart. Definitely like almost having Irish twins.
They're very involved.
Yes, they're super involved. They're super involved in the business too, which that is the beauty of this business, is that there are things that you can do with your kids that a lot of jobs, you know, if I was working in an office 9 to 5 or just, you know, had a commitment to have a boss, I wouldn't be able to have my kids involved.
Right.
So one of the,
true.
yeah, I mean, so some of the things that, you know, I have to go take a lockbox off a property and the kids are with me and they like to go, you know, hit the buttons on the lockbox and the kids will go with me to go do an agent visual inspection to take a look at a property. I've had clients come in town before and they really wanted to know, you know, if there was road noise in front of the house, and I just jump in the car with the kids and we go check out a property in Carlsbad or wherever, you know, something just like, hey, let's go take a trip. Yeah, let's go make this fun. And so I've really brought my kids a part of this business. You know, my kids were really little when I first started, so I really made it was something that all of us were going to be involved in. And so one of the things that I did when they were really small was, where they could understand why I'm on the phone or why like I can't exactly, you know, when I started, my husband would come home from work and I would go to the office till 10, 11 o'clock at night. Wow. So I wasn't always there for bedtime, but I really made them feel a part of it. For example, some of the things that we would do is, hey, mom's on the phone, but when mom closes, you know, 5 houses, we're gonna go to Disneyland, or, you know, my daughter likes American Girl dolls. And so it's like, okay, mom's gotta sell 5 houses. And literally, I put you know, just on a whiteboard on a refrigerator and they can see. So I'm keeping track of my numbers and that's motivation for me to see my numbers, and my kids are keeping track, knowing that like, okay, if we are, you know, are good and quiet on the phone and mom's got to take that call, you know, it's gonna be a win-win situation for them too. So I've tried my best for them to understand that.
Great idea.
And they've been able to see, you know, what hard work is, and then we also get to do extra things because, you know, mom is making a lot of sacrifices. And so, you know, something like in a market that is challenging, you know, you got one shot at it, and I have to go really, it means more to me because that means I'm away from my family at that point when I'm showing property. And so it's like, I want it even more for my client to get that house because there's a lot that goes involved. It's not like I'm just going around driving, looking at houses for fun.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. It does make all the sense. That's for sure.
Yeah. And I hustle. I mean, I'm not saying that my peers don't hustle as hard as I do, but I only have a certain amount of hours in a day before I got to turn it off and go and pick up my kids from school. And that's my one non-negotiable, is I will pick up my kids from school every single day. And so, you know, from basically, I wake up in the morning and I get on email and I, you know, start working before they, you know, wake up, and then take them to school and start working and, you know, just get as much as I can in the day. And so I know with that certain amount of time, it's like I have to get a lot more done without having a full day like others have.
Good for you. So would you say that being able to juggle both being a successful mom and successful at your professional job or your career is prioritizing and knowing when to, like you said, turn things off in order to keep things sane?
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. I mean, I have a saying, basically, it's like, if after a certain point of time, you know, in the day, it's like I gotta shut it off so I can, you know, rest and have that energy and be present for not only my kids and my family, but also my clients.
Right.
So it's definitely setting those boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries are so important. And that's really hard when you don't know how to handle that.
Right.
Right. That's when you start to go into a spiraling downward effect.
Right. And I think it's also always, working on just personal growth and understanding, there's always going to be changes in market. There's always going to be changes in lifestyle. And in life, there's always things that are changing. And so being open to those moments that knowing, okay, this is really hard right now, but this is an opportunity for growth and an opportunity to get through this, and know that, on the other side, it's going to be a lot better. And, you're going to feel much better when you get through something really challenging. It's a great feeling.
Yeah, that's for sure. I've loved that you've given us a couple of pointers.
Yeah.
Because I've been asking our guests, it's a tidbit or a piece of advice that you could give to a new mom. And I think what I took away from this interview is the way that you hold yourself accountable, but your kids actually can see something on a whiteboard.
Right.
They see that your hard work is paying off, or we don't really like that mom had to go do this today, but we know that she's doing this and sacrificing this so that we, in 3 more houses, we get to go to American Girl Store, or we get to go to Disneyland, or we're taking a family trip. And I think for them, it's very important for them to see something visual.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
A lot of kids are very visual, and when they can see something like that, and the sacrifices that you're making and the hard work, it's going to pay off in the end. I think that is a fantastic strategy for raising your children. And for them to be able to see that, I'm trying my best to balance, but I'm trying to be the best mom that I can be to you at the same time.
Right. And just, make it's a family business. I mean, they're a part of it too. And even something so as doing a client event, my kids are involved and they get to be a part of it. So I think that's really important when you're building a business and is to bring your family and make them a part of it, and don't keep them out of it. I mean, they want to share that joy and those wins with you, and they're just as excited.
And you're creating a legacy for them
without
you even knowing it, because you don't know that them helping you do this in the business is actually paving a pathway for their future and their success. They may follow in your footsteps.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
'Cause they know the business. They're starting from literally the ground up.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the reasons this past year I actually went on my own and started my own boutique brokerage. So I have a legacy and I can leave that for my children.
You are amazing. You know that? And I know not every day is perfect, and I know we all have our struggles, but you really seem to have it together. And I really appreciate, your advice
It's challenging
today.
for all of us.
It is, but you've got some great pieces of advice. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you for
sharing.
having me. I hope this helps somebody.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Your great pieces of advice have helped me too. So thank you so much.
Thanks.
It's been great.